I'll trade the sides here, and that way I'll take that outer side and maybe try and... Well, I might have to just save that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to some more paintball. We are at, this guy I'm talking to right here is Jordan. He's one of my son's best friends. We are playing at Utah Xtreme Paintball. I am using the HK Army Shocker RSX with the TFX with a Ninja 7745 bottle. As you guys saw, I was shooting at my son in his bright orange cleats, booking the left side of the field there. I end up heading out to this right corner. I don't think I picked up anybody on the break, but as you guys can see, only 3 bunkers in the back, so we all have to kind of share and double up on bunkers here until they start actually getting more bunkers at this field.
Home, back left.
I'm not sure what the deal is with these cones that were here yesterday, but it doesn't bother me. I couldn't really run straight if I really wanted to. So here, I'm just going to be one balling a little bit more. There's a guy at the 50, ended up getting him right there. Ended up shooting him in the face and the gun, I believe. And then there's my my son's friend running to the left. So I end up moving up to the snake one right here. Slide into this bunker. And I end up looking left, and I can just see the corner of that Dorito right there. Start popping off rounds at him.
2 back left! 2 back left!
It's funny is I'm trying to like let some of these people know, but I love the innocence in some of the rentals. Maybe their first time playing is they look at you like, what? And then look at this guy on the right, this little guy. Look at him go. I was really shocked that he actually crawled up in there. He actually made it in there into that snake, so I was actually pretty impressed with that. That was a good job on his part. He jumped in there and started shooting at that Dorito guy. And then I ended up standing up and stepping over this beam in the snake because I couldn't get any more shots. These guys have moved up so much. So I kind of was trying to hold this left side gap. I didn't know who was left. And then there's Brianna. Brianna was on the opposite team. So Brianna ended up just getting hit. And anytime I know there's only like 1 or 2 people left, I generally don't go running up. But I believe right here, see this guy running? Tyler was the last one left on this back left corner. This rental guy runs. There's Tyler walking out now. This rental guy runs point blank to Tyler and shoots him 4 times in the rib cage at point blank range. Okay. Now, while I don't really condone, you know, and then right here, the dead box people started calling this guy out, so I shoot him once in the arm, and that's game. And that was part of the same group. These guys were running up on people and shooting people point blank range. And then I ended up walking up to this kid and I was like, hey, you know, where did I get you just the one time?
Did I just get you the one time?
Huh?
Did I just get you the one time?
Yeah.
Perfect, that's all I wanted to get.
So basically, I was just trying to tell him that's all I was wanting to do is just get you the one time. Because these guys were running up on each other like at point blank range, and then Tyler took some pretty nasty shots at point blank in his ribs. So I was just like, hey. So I was just trying to let him know that, hey, you know, you don't really need to get that close to people. You know, you can try and surrender them or you can try and flank out. It's different if you're running tournament plays or something like that, but there's a lot of little kids here. Tyler's older, you know, he can take that sort of stuff. But I kind of felt bad for Tyler because, you know, I try and tell my kids, you know, Brianna and Tyler, which you actually see in the frame here, I tell them both, you know, don't shoot people, don't overshoot people, don't get too close to them. Regardless of how other people play, you know, I don't want to be that group of people that gets, you know, because all it takes is one bad experience. And somebody's like, hey, you remember those guys in that black and blue and green, that father and cut kids? They shot me and my brother twice, point blank. You know, all it's going to take is one bad experience to ruin somebody's, you know, ruin somebody's time. So my kids are actually really good about it. You know, I always tell them, you know, don't overshoot anybody and be respectful for when new people are out there playing. So for the most part, I think we all have a really good time.
50-50.
And then that guy right there is on his knees. I just noticed that. I think he got hit in the nuts. I just now noticed that guy on the ground for the first time after rewatching this footage. I wonder if that almost looked like my my son's friend Jordan on the ground holding his nuts. I think that was because I remember him telling me when we were playing that he got shot in the nuts. So I think he took a nut shot right there.
50-50.
Yeah, I believe that is him. It's kind of a hard time seeing if it is him or not. But this one actually is a pretty good match. I think I'm the last one in this particular game, and I end up going against like 4 or 5 guys and end up getting shot out. But I got a guy in the back right that I'm trying to shoot with right now. Problem is I'm still breaking a lot of paint. There's Brianna right there in that yellow and blue, like, oh, Brianna just got hit. So Brianna's out. There's Tyler just dove into that Dorito. This guy on the left right there, he's a regular. He's a really cool guy. Me and him play together a lot. So I'm trying to let him know that, hey, there's a guy coming up on your Dorito. There's a guy in the 50. There's guys moving up in the Snake. We are severely outnumbered. And that guy on the left, he actually doesn't even play with a hopper. He pulls like paintballs out of a pouch and drops them in one at a time. So unfortunately for him, he's at a disadvantage. But I mean, he's an amazing shot, but he's at a disadvantage when you're going against all these people with electronic markers. So he's over there trying to shoot with him right now, and I'm yelling at him that, hey, you got guys at Dorito and 50. I got a guy in the back right here. So I'm trying to sustain these guys in the right and try to keep them from running up on us. I know my son's over there on the left-hand side right there where I'm shooting. That's where Tyler is in that Dorito right there. So I'm trying to keep him pinned down so he doesn't move up on us, since that guy on the left is only one ball in right now. And there we go. Right there, the guy tried running into Snake. I end up, I think, hitting him twice. Yep, he ends up getting out. That's little man again with his camouflage gear. So he's really good. You got to watch him. He's quick and he's quiet and he's a good shot. So right here, you got a guy, you saw a rental behind the pin just to my left. My son's over there behind that Dorito. There's a guy in the center 50, and there's another guy in the back right. And it's just us two here. So I'm trying to figure out where people are moving. Right there, you see them all. They're all in the center now. So now that I know these guys are pushing up, I try and hold them right here, and I'm also trying not to overshoot them. So I'm trying to just place a couple of shots, hoping they'll stick their heads back out again. Trying to keep my son pinned down and these guys. Nobody's poking their heads out right now. And I just lost my left-hand side guy. So now I know I'm really screwed. Load my last pot of paint. And I see them all moving everywhere. They're like swarming these bunkers. Now my son has moved up on that left side. You got 2 or 3 guys in the center bunker and a guy that's moving up on the left side here. So now I'm starting to panic here. They're really starting to light up my bunker. I poke out right here. I end up getting this guy tried running up. There's my son right there in front of me, so I'm like, screw it. I'm going to get screwed. And I tail out of here, and I start running. Look at the refs. The refs saw me striking at them, shooting at them, and they didn't want to get shot, so they started running away from me. I thought that was pretty funny. So the people on the sideline started running away. I think I get more of a kick rewatching this footage and commentating over it than I actually do playing, because I get to like look at, oh, just broke another ball. I get to look back and kind of criticize myself and, you know, kind of help improve myself in what I should and shouldn't do. I'm definitely by any means, you know, not a decent player. I just come out here and have a lot of fun with my kids, and that's really all there is to it. We get a lot of teams and tournament guys that come out and play and would like us to play with them, but I haven't played tournaments since I was in high school back in the 90s, you know, and I'm not really, you know, a tournament player. I'm not all that great. I don't go diving and sprinting everywhere. I just kind of hang out, pick and choose my shots, and just have a good time with my kids.
D2!
So I'm letting him know on the right there, there's a D2. This is the guy, if you look, he has no hopper. He's actually wearing like a red like tool pouch on his hips, and he just pulls paintballs out and just drops them into his gun single-handedly. Like, he's a really good shot though, so you got to really watch out for him. Right here, we got a guy in back left, and I do believe we've got a guy still in that Dorito 2 or the back right. I didn't see if I'd gotten him or not, or if he was out. We got my son's friend in the right corner. I think we've got another rental right there, and the Snake on the left in the red shirt. Another guy's out in the back left. And there's Tyler in the Snake right there that I'm shooting with. Tyler's laying down in the Snake right now. So I know Tyler's in the Snake right there, which is the blue and yellow that's sideways bunker. And there's also somebody in the upright blue with the yellow top. So I know there's 2 people back there. Problem is I'm just breaking. You can see my squeegee in the left corner of your screen. I'm just breaking so much paint. And then right here, this guy tries moving up. and I'm shooting and trying to shoot his gun, and just broke another ball. I've got, look at all the paint. It's like dripping out of the holes in my barrel. It was terrible. Super, super terrible. You'll see me kind of just try to shoot a couple of balls to clear my chamber. Tyler's still laying down in the snake. So I end up booking over to this blue and yellow Dorito here.
Back left and hold.
These guys are still hanging out in these corner bunkers here. So I end up moving all the way up to the center here. I poke out, and then Tyler sees me, and he gets back behind that bunker. Tyler is super quick. That back right guy got shot out, and then right here, I shoot Tyler in his foot. I saw him leave his cleat out, and I managed to get him. Now right here, I'm yelling home only, which I knew was Brianna, so that's why I didn't go anywhere. I knew it was just Brianna, so I figured I'd just kind of hang out, and then Jordan, which is my son's friend, ends up running down the field and shoots her a few times in the rib cage and the arm. I didn't want to be the one to shoot my own daughter, so I figured I'd let somebody else shoot her. Plus, it'd be my luck if I tried running up to my daughter and surrender her, she'd shoot me. There she is. She was yelling at me for calling out her position. She's a good sport about it, though. Like, she's super nervous about going against me. She thinks, like, she's always like, you're really good. I don't want to go against you. And I'm like, honey, I'm really not that good, and I wouldn't overshoot you. If I knew it was just her left, I'd try and shoot her, like, in the leg or, you know, the foot or her pack or something like that. And then Tyler comes over and steals one of my paintball pods. But if you look at this guy on my right, I don't know if you look back, if you scroll back about 15 seconds, you'll see he's wearing like a red tool pouch. There it is right there. That's where he keeps his paintballs, is in that little tool pouch. And then he just drops them in. It's really kind of cool, actually, how he does that.
I knew it was only Tyler and Brianna left. So I kind of pissed up because, you know, I want to play like Tyler.
I shot him in his foot because I saw his bright orange cleat sticking out.
And then there was my last pod for the next game. And then check this out.
You want to take some of these?
This is Jordan, my son's friend. So I'm sharing some paint with him. I'm like, here you go, man. Teammates, man. We're teammates, bro.
You do you, man.
And then the ref takes him and pulls him away.
Hey, I just gave the enemy my paint.
I just gave him half my pod, and he goes to the other team. Go figure.
Looks like we got a bunch over here, so I'll probably just hit this back corner then.
Yeah, we don't have much paint, so we're going there.
Gotcha.
And then these guys here are saying they don't have a whole lot of paint left, so they're just going to go gung-ho right for the center. I'm going to hit the right corner and try and give this guy right here some cover for him going in the snake. And he ends up booking straight to, I can't tell if it's the center or the pin. There's my son booking all the way across the field, heading for the Dorito side.
Dorito! Dorito! D2! 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 D2!
We've already lost one of our rentals, and my son is already booked all the way over into D2.
D2!
He's dangerous on that side, so you've got to really keep an eye on him over there, especially with those cross shots. That's why I like playing this corner. So I end up sliding into snake here to try and give my team some cover on the right, since we just lost another one of our teammates. I see there's a guy at home. The ref runs by to go do a paint check. My son just got out. And then I just took a shot to the left side of my mask. So I asked the ref for a paint check here.
Ref! Ref!
He ends up calling me out because I ended up taking a hit to the side of my face. I couldn't see it, but I felt it, so I wasn't sure if it broke or not. So, but at any rate, guys, this was the last. It was a one-on-one. This little guy was behind the snake here. So this is going to conclude and wrap up my next video. Thank you guys for watching some more paintball. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time.